Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are fine. Please switch on your cameras. Sir Nadeem.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. वालेकुम अस्सलाम. बस सर जस्ट कंफर्म करना था कि आप ही हैं. Okay, please switch on your cameras, everyone. Okay, yesterday we started the topic differentiation. So I hope you have those notes. So quickly in this 1 minute, I'm going to start. Just revise what we did yesterday. Just revise those rules and some of the questions. See those questions as well. Quickly, please revise. Okay, let's begin. So yesterday we started the topic, the differentiation. I told you that the application of differentiation is basically, it gives you the gradient of function. But yesterday we haven't done the questions which involve that application. Only we learned the method or the techniques to differentiate different expression. And the rules we learned yesterday are these. See, the first rule is if you want to differentiate x raised to power n, its differentiation is n x raised to power n minus 1. Mean power will become coefficient and you will subtract 1 from the power. Then if there is a whole power, ax plus b whole power n, then its differentiation is whole power n will become coefficient base ax plus b as it is, subtract 1 from the power, and the additional thing is that you have to multiply with the derivative of the inner of the base. You can see there is an example 3x minus 2 whole power 5. If you want to differentiate this whole power 5 will become coefficient 5 into 3x minus 2 whole power 4 into the derivative of inner is 3. So that is how you are doing this. Okay, please switch on your cameras, Momin, Munib. So I hope you remember these two rules, right? Okay, just further, I told you that if there's a sum or difference of in an expression, then you can differentiate each term separately, provided that if they are being added or subtracted. But if it is multiplication or division, then you cannot differentiate separately. Only sum or difference can be differentiated separately. Then further, I told you that the differentiation of x is 1 and the differentiation of a constant number is always 0. And those constants which are basically coefficients, you don't have to differentiate them. The coefficients will stay as it is. Okay, one example, if we have to differentiate this d by dx of, okay, now you have to attempt this. 2x minus 3 whole power 5 plus 3 over under root 5x minus 1 plus 7x square minus 8x plus 4. If you are able to do this question, so it means that will be the total recap of your yesterday's lecture. Try to differentiate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there. You have to differentiate all of them definitely separately. I think you should, in the first step, you 3 over under root 5x minus 1, you should bring this into the numerator. G, please start. Don't wait for me. Raja Rutab, everyone, please start. In the first step, write everything as it is except the second term, where you have to bring 5x minus 1 into the numerator, minus 1 by 2. For the first two expression, the whole power rule will be applied, whereas for the last three, simple rule. G, Moz, are you doing? Labiba, please switch on your camera. Okay, Hasib sent his answer. Okay, see here. I hope you have done. If you see the first term, it is 2x minus 3 whole power 5. We need to apply a second rule here, the whole power rule. Mean whole power 5 will become coefficient into 2x minus 3 as it is. Whole power 5 minus 1 is 4. Then into the differentiation of inner. What is the inner? Inner is base is 2x minus 3, its derivative is 2. So into 2. So I have differentiated the first term. Now second, your second term is this one. If you differentiate this, this will become plus 3 into minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 will become coefficient and it will get multiplication with 3. So it will become minus 3 by 2 into 5x minus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1, subtract 1 from the power, so it is minus 3 by 2, into, don't forget to multiply the derivative of inner, which is 5. So we have differentiated the second term as well. Now the third term, which is 7x square, it is 2 will become coefficient, already there is 7, so it will be 14, subtract 1 from the power, so x power 2 minus 1 is x power 1, so only 14x. And then finally minus 8x, the differentiation is minus 8, because you know the derivative of x is 1, and 4 is a constant term, its differentiation is 0. G, is that clear? We can simplify a bit more, like we can write 5 times 2 is 10 into 2x minus 3 whole power 4. Here minus 3 by 2 into 5 is basically minus 15 by 2, and we can shift 5x minus 1 into the denominator to make the power positive, so positive 3 by 2, and plus 14x minus 8 as it is. G, is that clear? Shamir raised his hand. Where is Shamir? Yes, Shamir.
सर वो मैंने पूछना था कि ये ज़रूरी है ये पावर को पॉजिटिव करना या नेगेटिव में
No,
छोड़ दें
छोड़ सकते हैं। ये बेसिकली आपको क्वेश्चन बताएगा कि आपने कहां तक करना है। समटाइम तो आपको कहता है कि प्रूव करें दैट योर डिफरेंशिएशन इज दिस वन, तो उसमें करना पड़ता है, और समटाइम्स आपको फर्दर उसको कोई एक्स फाइंड करने के लिए आपको वो उसको सिंप्लीफाई करना पड़ता है। बट आई थिंक ये सिंप्लीफाई करें या ना करें, आपको सिंप्लीफिकेशन आती जरूर है। तो बेहतर ये है कि अगर आपको कुछ मेंशन ना हो तो आप जितना पॉसिबल सिंप्लीफाई हो वो कर दिया करें। अदरवाइज अगर सिंपल डिफरेंशिएशन भी कहा तो वो आपका जहां पे लिखा हुआ है सेकंड लास्ट स्टेप, वो भी वहां तक भी करेक्ट था। Right, Hassan Abid raised his hand. Yes, Hassan.
सर मैंने पूछना था सर, जो फर्स्ट टर्म है इस एक्सप्रेशन के अंदर उसे हम फर्दर डिफरेंशिएट भी तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम इसे यहीं छोड़ देंगे।
आपने 2 टाइम डिफरेंशिएट करना है या 1 टाइम डिफरेंशिएट करना है? क्वेश्चन में एक ही दफा कहा था ना डिफरेंशिएट। इस तरह तो क्वेश्चन अगर x5 दिया हो उसको अगर डिफरेंशिएट करें हम, तो ये आ जाता है 5x4। उसको फिर मैं डिफरेंशिएट करूं तो इट विल बिकम 20x क्यूब। ये तो क्वेश्चन चलता रहेगा। फिर डिफरेंशिएट करूं तो आई विल गेट 60x स्क्वायर। सो आपको क्वेश्चन था सिंपली डिफरेंशिएट। सो डिफरेंशिएट मीन यू हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट इट वंस। डोंट वरी, आगे क्वेश्चन आएंगे जिसमें आपको 2 टाइम्स भी डिफरेंशिएट करना होगा। सो ये ख्वाहिश भी पूरी होगी। So but here it was simply differentiate mean you have to differentiate it once. So now you know the differentiation. Okay, the next thing is, suppose now abhi tak humne jitne questions the, these were the only expressions were given. Now if a equation of the curve is given, so equation of the curve mean that will be y is equal to something, like you will have y is equal to x cube minus 5x square plus 2x minus 3. This is a question. If you differentiate the curve, the method of differentiation is same. Now you have to apply d by dx. So if I say differentiate this, now you will apply d by dx on both sides. So you will apply d by dx on this side and also the d by dx on the other side. So d by dx of y को हम कैसे लिख देते हैं? Simply dy by dx. And here you differentiate the other terms just like this पहले करें. The differentiation of x cube is 3x square. Sorry, x cube नहीं था, that was x4. No. ये 5x square. This is 5x square. Sorry. Okay, the differentiation of x cube is 3x square minus 5x square is minus 10x plus 2x. The differentiation is 2. The differentiation of minus 3 is 0. So the only change I brought here in this question is that y is there. I mean, now you have equation, and when you have y is equal to something, you will get dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 10x plus 2. So when you differentiate y with respect to x, you get dy by dx. Abdullah Qureshi, let me complete 2-3 examples देने दें, फिर आपका जो क्वेश्चन हो ये पूछिएगा. Okay, if we have a question simply y is equal to x cube, अब मैं डायरेक्ट लिख सकता हूँ. If the question is I'm going to differentiate with respect to x, so on the left side I'll get dy by dx, and on the right side if you differentiate x cube I'll get 3x square. More example, if we have y is equal to x raised to power 8 minus x raised to power 4 minus 5x plus 3. If the question is to differentiate this, what will you get on the left side? If you differentiate left side is y. So d by dx of y is directly we can write dy by dx. And if you differentiate right hand side, you will get 8x7 minus 4x cube minus 5. Sometimes the question says find to differentiate, and sometimes the question will be if y is equal to like x4 minus 7x square plus 8x plus 11. The question will be find dy by dx. Gee, what does it mean? If the question says find dy by dx, so what does it mean? It means he wants you to differentiate this equation. Definitely, when you differentiate the equation, if you differentiate y, so on the left side you will get, if you differentiate this, you will get dy by dx. And right side you can differentiate quite easily. If it is 4x cube minus 14x plus 8. So you can say that once you have dy by dx, it means you have differentiated the original curve, the equation of the curve. So dy by dx is basically the symbol for the differentiation. Once you have written dy by dx, it means you have differentiated the original curve. So this is the basically differentiation. When question says find dy by dx, it means he is saying to differentiate. Or if it says to differentiate, it means you have to find dy by dx. So that's a simple another notation. तो जब भी आप y को differentiate करते हैं तो dy by dx लिखते हैं. Okay, some other notations जो कि अक्सर यूज होती हैं पेपर में या आप खुद यूज करते हैं. If you have y is equal to say x raised to power n, so generally if you differentiate y, we can write dy by dx. This is one way. The other way is you can write y prime. That's another way of writing differentiation. Or you can write y1, and that all will be equal to nxn minus 1. On the left side, different notations can be used. If you differentiate y, you will get dy by dx. If you differentiate y, you will get y prime. If you differentiate y, you will get y1. So these all three, dy by dx, y prime, y1, these all are equivalent. These all are the same notation representing the same thing, that is differentiation. So if I have a question y is equal to x cube, if I differentiate this and if I write dy by dx is equal to 3x square, or if I write y prime is equal to 3x square, or if I write y1 is equal to 3x square, these all dy by dx, y prime, y1 all represent the same mean differentiation. But the more common notation being used in the question is dy by dx, this one in the exam, and we will also be using dy by dx. And if you have instead of y, sometimes you see your question is in the form of a function f of x. If you have f of x is equal to x cube, if the question is to differentiate this curve, Then when you differentiate f of x, we are used to write f prime of x, which is equal to 3x squared. So it means dy by dx, y prime, y1, f prime of x, these all are the same notation. They all are representing simply differentiation. Only writing style is different. Most commonly used is when it is y, you will write dy by dx. When it is f of x, you will write f prime of x. And f double prime, so please stay with my pace. डबल प्राइम का भी हम अब नहीं अभी डिस्कस करेंगे, वो आगे हम करेंगे. So if it is y, if you differentiate y, you will get dy by dx. If it is f of x, if you differentiate f of x, you will get f prime of x. So one example and then we'll move forward. Fy is equal to x 3x squared minus 7x plus 2. So if the question is to differentiate, so it means I'll get dy by dx is equal to 6x minus 7. And if I have f of x is equal to 8x cubed minus 4x plus 3, if I differentiate this, I will write f prime of x, which is equal to 24x squared minus 4. So these are the notation. So I hope the notation thing is clear, and also you know how to differentiate different, you know, the two rules. That is the differentiation of x raised to power n is nx n minus 1. And the second rule, ax plus b whole power n, the differentiation is n ax plus b whole power n minus 1 into a. Okay, now we know how to differentiate. We know how to find dy by dx. We know what is f prime of x. These all are the different notations for differentiation. Now, yesterday I told you, what does differentiation represent? What is the application of differentiation? I hope you remember. G. Fariha, will you please tell us what's the application of differentiation? Now we are moving towards the application.
Sir, you said to find the gradient of like tangent of a curve or the equation of it.
Yes, so dy by dx basically represent gradient function. So where we have written those two rules, if we simply see that, now the third important point is, now I'm not telling you how to differentiate, we have learned this. Now the next thing we are going to do is, what does this dy by dx represent? Dy by dx represents gradient function. It is a gradient function, or you can say it gives you the gradient of tangent. This dy by dx, this y1, y prime, f prime of x, all those curves which are differentiated, they are the function, they represent a gradient function. They represents a gradient of tangent. Now we'll see what does it mean. Okay, see here now. Suppose we have a curve here. The equation of this curve is y is equal to x square plus 2. That's the equation of this curve, y is equal to x square plus 2. Okay, if the question says find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1. The question is find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1. So remember, when you are attempting your past papers, yearly past paper, whenever he talks about the gradient, it means this is the topic, differentiation. So what you have to do, I'm going to start this question. I will write the equation of the curve is y is equal to x square plus 2. I want to find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1. This is x is equal to 1. I want to find the gradient at this point. So what will I do? I will differentiate this curve. Y is equal to x square plus 2 ko. I will differentiate. So I will get dy by dx is equal to, what's the differentiation of x square plus 2? It is 2x plus 0, simply 2x. Now what does this dy by dx is equal to 2x? Dy by dx represent, I told you that this is gradient function. Why it is called gradient function? Because this function will give you the gradient of the curve at any point. Now we want to find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1. That's the question. So if you want to find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1, simply put x is equal to 1 here. So you will get m gradient 2 as it is. So put here 1. So you will get m is equal to 2. This dy by dx represents gradient. So if you want to find the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1, so here the gradient is 2. Remember, if we draw the tangent at x is equal to 1, see this tangent. The gradient of the tangent at x is equal to 1 will also be 2. That's why I told you this is a gradient function. This gives you the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 1. Or you can say this dy by dx gives you the gradient of tangent at x is equal to 1. Say that was your part 1. And now he's saying at second part is find the gradient of the curve at, say, x is equal to minus 2. Suppose the question is to find the gradient at x equal to minus 2. Where is minus 2? This is minus 2. So minus 2 means this point. If you want to find the gradient of tangent at x is equal to minus 2, this is tangent. So you have already differentiated dy by dx. Just write it again. dy by dx. अब दोबारा dy by dx नहीं फाइंड करना है, हमने कर लिया है. ये dy by dx is equal to 2x. This is your gradient function. जिस पॉइंट पे आपको ग्रेडियंट चाहिए वो पॉइंट बस पुट करते जाएं, you'll keep getting your answers. So at x is equal to minus 2, your gradient is simply put x minus 2. So you'll get your gradient minus 4. If the question is to find the gradient at x is equal to 0, you can simply put 0 x 0. If you want to find the gradient at x is equal to 5, simply put x is equal to 5. So this dy by dx will keep on giving you the gradients. Okay, let's take another equation. Now I'm not going to draw the graph. I hope you understand the logic. If we have a curve y is equal to a cubic curve x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 4. The question is find the gradient of tangent at x is equal to 3. G, please find the gradient of tangent at x is equal to 3. Okay, if you are done, then write your answer in chat box. Moise Siddiqui is saying 11. Amna is saying 11. Fariha confirmed. Aksa 11. So whenever the question says find gradient, so our first job will be to find dy by dx. So dy by dx will be 3x square minus 6x plus 2. Now once you have dy by dx, this dy by dx represents gradient function, gradient of tangent. So gradient at x is equal to 3 means simply you need to put x3. So this is 27 minus 18, 9 plus 2 is 11. So gradient at x is equal to 3 is 11, right? I hope there is no issue. Okay. Any problem? Thanks, Ramesh, for confirming. So if we have simply y is equal to, okay, now next is equation of tangent. जी, equation of tangent. Now by using, अब देखिए मैं इसकी applications increase करता जाऊंगा. The original application of the differentiation is that it gives you the gradient function. It gives the gradient of tangent on the curve. But by using that thing, we can extend our knowledge. Now we can find the equation of tangent as well. How to find the equation of tangent? If I say there is a curve, generally we'll discuss. If I ask you to find the grade, that is x is equal to 1. If I ask you to find the equation of this tangent, that's a straight line. Gee, we know how to find the equation of tangent. We know in coordinate geometry that equation of any straight line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. If you want to find the equation of any straight line, then you will use this equation. So if you want to find the equation of tangent or equation of this straight line, then you need two things. What are those two things? One is gradient, and the other thing is any point on that line. Now gradient कैसे find करेंगे? By using differentiation. और points कैसे find करेंगे? How will you find the points? Okay, let's take an example. Suppose कि जो above curve है, its equation is y is equal to x cube plus 3. Now please see. Sorry, not x cube, not possible. That's a quadratic. X square plus 3. Now the question is find the equation. Our question is find the equation of tangent at x is equal to 1. That's the question. We have to find this equation of tangent. Okay, if you want to find the equation of any straight line, Mikhail, we need gradient first. Gradient needs mean we have to differentiate this curve. So curve को differentiate करें तो we will get dy by dx is equal to 2x plus 0, which is 2x. So what will be gradient? So for gradient, you need to put x1 because at x is equal to 1. Gradient तो आ गया 2. So we got this one. Now the missing thing, we should know any one point on that line. We should know one point on that tangent line. Do we know any point on that tangent line? Uska x or y coordinate. We need one point, any one point on that tangent line. Yes, Fatma Sadat, do we know any coordinate, any point on that straight line?
Not sure, sir.
Not sure. Mikhail Rizwan?
सर ये वन वाला पॉइंट और ये टेंजेंट यहाँ से जा रहा है तो जहाँ पर ये एक्स एक्स
Mikhail
एक्सिस
is
में
Mikhail is close. Yes, ये वाला पॉइंट तो ये जो पॉइंट आप कह रहे हैं x is equal to 1 तो आपको पता है. यहाँ पे y आपको पता ही नहीं है. क्या करें मिकाइल? इक्वेशन लाइन की इक्वेशन भी नहीं है तो x का कोऑर्डिनेट तो पता है लेकिन इसका y कोऑर्डिनेट नहीं पता और इस लाइन को यूज ही नहीं कर सकते, लाइन की इक्वेशन नहीं है. कोई ऐसा मेथड है कि हम y कोऑर्डिनेट फाइंड कर सकें इस लाइन के ऊपर, ये वाला?
सर वो तो आराम से फिर से अगर आप ड्रॉ करके टेंजेंट आराम से कर सकते हैं यहाँ से और यहाँ
वो
से
आराम से कैसे होगा ये तो पूछ रहा हूँ।
ये लाइन ड्रॉ अगर मतलब अगर आपने टेंजेंट जिससे आपने क्वेश्चन बना दिया है तो उससे तो हो जाएगा ना। अच्छा आपको वो पॉइंट दिया नहीं होगा।
अच्छा, x coordinate is given but y coordinate
सब्स्टिट्यूट
is
करके
not given.
नहीं और क्या नहीं।
किस में? लाइन की तो इक्वेशन ही नहीं दी हुई।
तो वो जो ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन आपको दी हुई है x स्क्वायर प्लस 3 में अगर आप 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दे तो 1 प्लस 3 4 हो जाएगा।
yes, you are right. जी, we don't have the equation of line, वो तो हम फाइंड कर रहे हैं। तो हमें ये पता है कि ये जो पॉइंट है, this point is common for both the line and the curve. तो कर्व की इक्वेशन तो हमारे पास है ना, y is equal to x square plus 3, ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन। So at x is equal to 1, that point is common for curve and line. तो आप x is equal to 1 उस कर्व में पुट करें, that's a curve. Put x is equal to 1. So it will tell you that at that point, at this point, y coordinate is 4. So x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 4. So the point at which the curve, that there's a tangent, that point, the x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 4. The line is passing through the points 1, 4. So we got the coordinates as well. We got the coordinates, we have the gradient. Simply now put this in the equation of straight line, which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is, this is 1, 4, y is 4, gradient is 2, x minus 1. So this is the equation of straight line. We can simplify this to 2x minus 2. If you bring here 2x, you'll get y minus 2x is equal to 2. So this is the equation of tangent. Now, a lot of coordinate geometry will also be involved in this topic. Okay, I want to give one more example to find the equation of tangent. Suppose we have a question that y is equal to x cube minus 5x square plus 2x plus 7. This is the equation of a curve, that's a cubic curve. And our question is, find the equation of tangent at x is equal to minus 2. जी please start. I will do definitely, लेकिन आप बेहतर है कि मुझसे थोड़ा सा आगे चलें. So you want to find the equation of tangent at x is equal to minus 2. So equation of tangent means you need gradient and a point. पहले point find कर लें या पहले gradient, it's up to you. To find gradient, we need to find dy by dx. So dy by dx is 3x square minus 10x plus 2. This is dy by dx. This is a gradient function. This will tell you the gradient of tangent. Now put x is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 square is 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 20 plus 2. I am getting gradient 34. That's a gradient of tangent at x is equal to minus 2. Now to find the equation, we need a point on that line, and that point is simply put x is equal to minus 2 into the original curve. You can find the y coordinate. So y is equal to minus 2 cube minus 5 into minus 2 square plus 2 into minus 2 plus 7. What is y coordinate? It is minus 8, minus 20, minus 4 plus 7. minus 25. So y coordinate is minus 25. So x coordinate was minus 2, y coordinate is minus 25. Now use this in the equation of tangent. Equation of any straight line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is plus 25 because it's minus 25 already. Gradient is 34. X minus x1 is plus 2. That's the equation. You can further simplify to y plus 25 is equal to 34x plus 68. So minus 34x plus y is equal to 68 minus 25, 43. That's the equation of tangent. G, any question? Okay, our next concept is equation of normal. Now, before finding the equation of normal, we should know what is a normal. Normal is a line which is perpendicular to the tangent. If I say this is a curve, and if I draw a tangent at any point, say at x is equal to 2, if this is a tangent, and if I draw a normal, a line perpendicular to that tangent, if I draw a line perpendicular to that tangent, which is also passing through the same point, mean x is equal to 2. This line, which is perpendicular to the tangent, this is normal. This line is called tangent line, and that line is called, which is perpendicular to tangent, is called normal. I hope this is clear. G, the line which is perpendicular to the tangent is called normal. And definitely the normal and tangent both are passing through the same point on curve. अगर ये perpendicular है तो एक ही change आएगा और वो क्या है? Coordinate geometry. We know that, Shamir, I hope you remember this thing about the gradients of two perpendicular lines. We know that gradients of the perpendicular lines are negative reciprocal of each other. If the gradient of one line is 3, then the gradient of the line which is perpendicular to that will be minus 1 by 3. If the gradient of tangent is 7, it means the gradient of normal will be minus 1 by 7. If the gradient of tangent is 2 by 3. So अगर आपको टेंजेंट की इक्वेशन फाइंड करनी आती है तो इट मींस आपको नॉर्मल की भी आती है. सिर्फ क्या करना है, रिमेंबर कि वो जो डिफरेंशिएशन है, दिस डिफरेंशिएशन गिव्स यू द ग्रेडियंट ऑफ टेंजेंट. So by using differentiation, you will get the gradient of tangent. You will take the negative reciprocal of that. You will get the gradient of normal. And once you have the gradient of normal, point तो वही होंगे क्योंकि normal भी उसी point से use कर pass होती है, tangent भी उसी pass से होती है. तो point वही use करेंगे and you'll get the equation of normal. Let's take an example. If we have y is equal to, say, x square minus 3x plus 2, that's the equation. And the question is, find the equation of normal at x is equal to 4. At x is equal to 4. Okay, let's start. So we know that to find the equation of normal, we need gradient of normal. To find the gradient of normal, we need the gradient of tangent. And how to get the gradient of tangent? By differentiation. So differentiate the above curve, you will get dy by dx is equal to 2x minus 3. Now put x is equal to 4, you will get gradient. And I'm writing with m here t, just to show that this is the gradient of tangent. mt means the gradient of tangent. So 2 times 4, 8 minus 3 is 5. So the gradient of tangent is 5. Remember, differentiation gives you the gradient of tangent, not the normal. Now, if you want to find the gradient of normal, simply, because normal and tangent both are perpendicular, so take negative reciprocal. So minus 1 by 5. That is the gradient of normal. Okay, now you need a point. You have x is equal to 4. Normal also passes through that curve from that point x equal to 4. Put कर दें इसमें. So you will get y is equal to so if you put x is equal to 4, 4 square minus 3 into 4 plus 2. So you will get 4 square is 16. 3 times 4 is 12. 16 minus 12 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So y is 6. So we got point 4, 6. So we have the coordinates through which normal is passing, and we have the gradient of normal. So we can find the equation by using y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus 6 is equal to minus 1 by 5 x minus 4. 5 इधर multiply कर दें, minus 1 को इधर. So 5y minus 30 is equal to minus x plus 4. So you will get x plus 5y is equal to 34. This is the required equation of normal. Gee, is that clear? Any question? Okay, now you have a question. Y is equal to 3 under root 2x plus 3 plus 7. 3 under root 2x plus 3. Question is find the equation equation of normal at x is equal to minus 1. Find the equation of normal at x is equal to minus 1. To find the equation of normal, you need gradient. So you have to differentiate. So y is equal to, I'm not differentiating in this step, 2x plus 3 whole power 1 by 2 plus 7. Under root is basically 1 by 2. If I differentiate this, I will get dy by dx is equal to 3 by 2, 2x plus 3 whole power 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2 into the derivative of inner, which is 2, plus what's the differentiation of 7? It's 0. So you got dy by dx is equal to 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. 3 over under root 2x plus 3. That's the simplified answer of dy by dx. So to find gradient at x is equal to minus 1, so put here x is equal to minus 1. So 2 times minus 1 is minus 2 plus 3 is 1. Under root 1 is 1. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. So gradient is 3. This is a gradient of tangent. So what will be the gradient of normal? It will be minus 1 over 3. Now you need coordinates through which this normal passes. So you need to put x is equal to minus 1 in this original curve. So if you put that in original curve, you'll get 3 into 2 into minus 1 plus 3 plus 7. So you will get 3 times 1 is 3 plus 7 is 10. So when x is minus 1, y is 10. So your equation y minus y1, so y minus 10 is equal to m minus 1 by 3. X minus x1 is plus 1. So 3y minus 30 is equal to negative x plus 1, which is x plus 3y is equal to 31. Ismail, what is that 316? Your x coordinate is not 3, your x coordinate is minus 1. Okay. So that was the equation of normal. So now in this topic, we have covered we know the rules of differentiation, 2 rules of differentiation. Then the third thing, we know okay, dy by dx represents gradient function or gradient of tangent. Fourth, now we have learned the equation of tangent as well. We have covered this thing. And now we also know that how to find the equation of normal. So the first 5 subtopics are almost done. So I hope you will remember these 3 and these 5, and we'll be using all these into the next lectures. Or आगे हमने we have to study stationary point, the coordinates of stationary point, double derivative, nature, and chain rule, all these things as well. Any question? Okay, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.